Welcome to the PCFL Show. On this week's episode, we've got highlights from Week 8 and previews of Week 9. The PCFL Show is brought to you in part by 916 Design Studio. For all your design needs, call 916-747-9255. Also by La Cabana Restaurant in Suisun, the best in home-style Mexican cooking. Call 707-429-5871. The Barnstormers get on the board first as Dante Mills takes it in outside for the touchdown. And on their next possession, they start driving down the field as Jamie Jensen hits Greg Walton, who breaks a tackle and heads upfield. And a few plays later, Jamie Jensen hits Randy Lambert, who shows a great effort trying to get into the end zone. And Omari Carr puts it in for the score. The Jaguars answer back by marching down the field. But there's a fumble and the Barnstormers recover. And the Barnstormers capitalize as a few plays later, Jamie Jensen hits Nick Breland deep, who takes it in for the touchdown. In the second quarter, the Barnstormers are driving again, but Eric Spivey picks the ball off, and he laterals it to Otis White, who takes it in for the touchdown. And on the ensuing possession, the Barnstormers march down the field, and Dante Mills takes it in for another score. Another possession, another touchdown for the Barnstormers. This time it's Omari Carr who takes it in from 39 yards out. With less than 2 minutes left in the half, a Barnstormer interception sets up Dante Mills' third touchdown run of the day. With less than 40 seconds left in the half, the Jaguars have a good kickoff return. That sets up this Robert Arthur scramble, putting them in scoring position. And 2 plays later, Robert Arthur scrambles and takes it in himself for the touchdown. And in the third quarter, Brenton McCreary takes it up the gut for a Jags touchdown. But the Barnstormers answer back as Omari Carr takes it in from 35 yards out for the score. And on the ensuing possession, the Barnstormers have the Jags pinned deep, and Chad Kakabine comes up for the safety. And kicker Alex Vaca finished perfect on the day with 2 field goals and 8 extra points. Your final score, Barnstormers 64, Jaguars 21. Things got off to a rough start for the Assassins. The opening kickoff was taken at the 16, cut outside, but fumbled. That set up Tobias Sanders for the touchdown. And on the next Ducks possession, Cody Allen scrambles and finds Tobias Sanders, who takes it in for 6. Midway through the first, the Ducks score again. This time it's Cam Baywa on the receiving end. And towards the end of the first, it's Cody Allen to Cam Baywa again for another one. The Assassins started to get pressure on Cody Allen, but he was able to escape the pressure, and he hits Derek Howard for the touchdown. More pressure, another scramble, and another touchdown, this time to Devin Jones to end the half. And the Assassins get on the board as Greg Smith scrambles and takes it in for the touchdown. The Ducks special teams does what we've seen it do all year. Score points. This time Kejon Murphy takes it and takes it in 38 yards for the touchdown. And the Ducks add in a few more scores. This one, Logan Hollis Jr. runs it in from a yard out. And your final score is... The PCFL Show is brought to you in part by Graves Video Production. Capture life's great moments. Go to gravesvideo.net. Also by HostedSports.com, the only one-stop place for all sports on the web. You are watching the PC
PCFL Show with your host, Angry Mike.
A 6-play drive to start the game was capped off by this 34-yard touchdown from John Russell to Steve Dickinson. And on their next possession, Keith Johnson takes it in from 36 yards out for the touchdown. And Nick Whitaker's point after is good. The Stallions come right back as Jeffrey Williams hits Allen Webster, who takes it into Fury territory. But the drive stalls. In the second quarter, the Fury are driving again, but Ron Birdsall's sack on third down takes him out of field goal range. On the Fury's next possession, Vernon Rowland almost comes down with the pick, but Kyle Providence hauls it in. And on the very next play, it's Kyle Providence down the field for the score. The point after is good, and the Fury extend their lead. After the kick, with time running out in half, the Stallions have the ball on the 15, and Dave Young comes up with the sack on first down, while Anthony Edwards comes up with a sack on second down. And after a timeout, Dave Young pulls the running back down in the backfield for the safety. And in the third quarter, Anthony Palomino makes a great read and picks the pass off. And a few plays later, Jeffrey Williams hits Anthony Palomino for the touchdown. And Danny Betancourt's point after is good. After exchanging possessions, John Russell hits Steve Dickinson for the touchdown. The point after was good, and after their next drive stalled in the red zone, it set up this 30-yard field goal by Nick Whitaker. The Stallions are in Fury territory, but the pass is tipped by Kalen Dinseco and picked off by Corey Vadulich. And your final score, Capital City Fury 32, South Bay Stallions 7. The Outlaws start the game with the ball, and the Giants defense forces a fumble, setting up in scoring position. But the Outlaws block the field goal attempt. And on their next possession, the Outlaws strike first on this 55-yard touchdown pass to Terrence Brooks. The Giants answer back by driving down the field, but the Outlaws' sack on third down forces the punt. And in the second quarter, the Outlaws are driving. This time, Tim Thomas takes it 47 yards down to the 20. That sets up Scotty Cordiar to hit Terrence Brooks for his second touchdown of the day. And Troy Maybon puts the point after through. The Outlaws looked like they were going to score again, but Kevin Robinson picks the ball off to end the half. In the third quarter, Javon Cherry drops back and hits Deshaun Hosey Jr., who snags it over two defenders and takes it the distance for the touchdown. Sam Alton goes to put the point after through, but it's blocked by Thad Vinson. The Outlaws score one more touchdown in the fourth quarter, and your final score, East Bay Outlaws 19, Golden State Giants 6. Let's take a look at our top performers of the week.
You're watching the PCFL Show.
It's time for the Week 9 previews. The Barnstormers have the bye this week, so we'll hear more about them in upcoming episodes. This game is all about playoff position for these two teams. A win from the Jags will put them to 5-3 and help them keep pace with the South Bay Stallions, who beat them in their head-to-head matchup. A win from the Outlaws would put the Jags and the Outlaws at the same record, with the Outlaws having the head-to-head advantage. The big question is, who wants it more? The Central Valley Jaguars take on the East Bay Outlaws this Saturday, 3 o'clock at Freedom High School in Oakley. Sponsored by Pittsburgh Smog. Call 925-432-PASS. The Rhinos and Giants are in a similar position as the Jags and the Outlaws. Both are in each other's ways for playoff seeding. Last week, the Rhinos offense got on track. Can they keep that momentum going this week? And the Giants need to bounce back from a tough loss and get this win to stay in the playoff hunt. The California Rhinos take on the Golden State Giants this Saturday, Galileo Academy Field, kickoffs at 1 o'clock. Sponsored by AutoLogic. Call 650-589-9791. The Fury are coming off a win where they were able to get back on track and play as a team. Can they build on that positive momentum and keep things moving forward against a young, hungry Chiefs team that have shown they have the ability to compete with the best of them, but are hungry to prove themselves with a win? We'll find out this Saturday as the Capital City Fury take on the Solano Chiefs. 1 o'clock kickoff, Vaca Christian High School in Vacaville. Sponsored by All Pro Security. Call 925-299-1308. The Delta Ducks are in the driver's seat for the top seed in the playoffs. Are they going to be able to stay focused, get healthy, and keep that momentum going into the playoffs? The Stallions are coming off a tough loss, and can they bounce back and have a good performance against the Ducks? A win can help give them the momentum they need in putting them on track to win 2 of their last 3 to give them a shot at the playoffs. The Delta Ducks take on the South Bay Stallions this Saturday, over Felt High School in San Jose, 1:30 kickoff. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more next week. Be sure to share the show links on Facebook. The more people we can reach in our community, the more people we'll get coming to our games. Also, check out the PCFL.com for more info. I'm your host, Angry Mike, and I'll see you next week.